Hello and welcome to the Celebrating Life podcast with Sony Thomas. Let me invite you to a small thought that can create a big impact for you in celebrating your life.
If you have started practicing the outsource to the universe technique, congrats on your first step to vanquishing the phantom of better option. In today's episode, we unpack the small thought how more decisions you take without feeding your fears, lesser the grip the phantom of better option has on you. In the previous episode, we ended by saying training your mind to indirectly accept the opportunity cost in every decision. So what is opportunity cost? It is a loss of other alternatives when one alternative is chosen. In other words, the value of the next best alternative when a decision is made. It is what is given up because of the decision taken. Accepting opportunity cost is very critical for vanquishing the phantom of better option. The fear of missing out on the alternative option is at the heart of FOBO. So how to accept opportunity cost? Simply take more decision and forget about what if. I agree, it is easier said than done. Let me illustrate an example of an avoidable what if anxiety creator. Recently, after a class assessment test, when I asked my son how his exam was, he said it was good and he started sharing questions he remembered and the answers he had written. I was taken by surprise. It was deja vu. You see, growing up, I remember kids after an exam would come out of the examination hall with their question papers and start discussing the answer. I never quite understood the purpose behind the activity. I understand learning from your mistake is very important to personal growth. But at that moment, you just finished an exam. Isn't that something to celebrate? After days and nights of studying, worrying, and getting yelled at by your parents, you were able to give the exam. Now you come out of the exam hall and again relive the pain, fear, and anxiety of the previous days. Why would you do that to yourself? What will you gain? Does reviewing the question paper in some way make the answers change? I never found the exercise very productive, except maybe for the know-it-all to thump their chest and for the rest to create a sense of inferiority and anxiety until they get the results. In the exam hall, you decided to circle option A for question 21. It is done. It is literally inked in paper. By dissecting it, you don't change your outcome. Definitely learning from it can improve your outcome in the next exam. So get your answer sheet, then study better, rather than live in angst until the results come. How do you benefit from torturing your mental peace? In life, we make many decisions on similar premises. Once the decision is made, there is nothing you can do to impact the outcome, but we still choose to worry about it. So then the better alternative is to accept the fact of life that every decision has an opportunity cost. By accepting this reality, we can confidently look at ourselves in the mirror and say, "You are okay after every decision." The movie Look Both Ways follows Natalie, a high school student who has a one-night stand with a friend the night before college graduation. Suddenly, Natalie's life splits into two complete different parallels after taking a pregnancy test. The second reality sees her life path following a negative result on the pregnancy test. She moves to LA to pursue her career ambitions and comes across a life-changing love story. In the other reality, it shows her life path based on a positive pregnancy test. Natalie moves back to her hometown with her partner Gabe to live at her parents' house while they raise their child. The closing credit sees Natalie revisit her old college after two realities have entwined, leaving Natalie to assure herself in the mirror that she is okay. You too can be assured that every decision you make makes you, good or bad. There are a million alternatives and we don't have Dr. Strange's time stone to see all the possibilities. So all you can do is take one decision and feel okay with it. The phantom of better option keeps you hooked onto the drug called what if. In this exhaustive process, you lose sight of what could be. To vanquish the phantom of missing out after making a decision, make it a practice of looking in the mirror and affirming and reassuring yourself you are okay. It is a good way to feel empowered and gracefully accept the opportunity cost. You might wonder how looking in the mirror and saying you're okay will help. I will explain about the cognitive behavior relationship in the follow-up episode, along with an important tool to help you make high-stake decisions.
Celebrating life is about the journey, and if I have brought value to your journey of life, I urge you to share this small thought with a close friend, a family member, or even a colleague so we can together build a happier world. For more thoughts on celebrating life, I invite you to stay connected with us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the Celebrating Life community. Thank you for your time and make it a wonderful day.